What is up, everyone? Nerdy Lion here, coming at you with some more Assassin's Creed III Deathmatch. I've really gotten into this game, which is not surprising considering how much I love Brotherhood and Revelations, but now the game has been out for, I guess, not quite a month yet, but it's getting close, like 3 weeks and change. And it's really interesting since the last time I put up a video, which was, I guess, almost 2 weeks ago. A lot, not necessarily changed, but I found out a lot more about it. The first thing I found out, I definitely have my main character here with the Lady Maverick, and I was that sucker that actually bought the alternate costume, this adventurer costume, which I think is supposed to be a throwback to the, who is that, the Corsair from Revelations, who I used, was probably my main character in that game as well. So we start off this game, and I go for the focused poison. I do get stunned, or no, I don't get stunned, but I get killed first, so I don't get the first blood. But, you know, it was a little bonus versus a big bonus, so I decided to opt for that, and I figure I can make it up for my variety bonus later on in the match. So there's one thing I did kind of want to talk about while this was going on. And, you know, before I get into what I am going to talk about, I wanted to just go ahead and say I don't think anyone that does the commentaries on YouTube has anything to be ashamed of or anything like that, but one of the things that kind of bugs me is seeing like these like really super high score assassinates and death matches and all this stuff, and that's great and that's very cool, and like I can't do that. But I also think that they should point out that these players are going up against other players that are really, really low level. And to me, I would much rather watch a close game that the commentator wins, or not even doesn't win, if you know, if they come in second at the very end, or you know, anything like that. I think a closer game is more fun, and so I'm gonna try, like with the videos that I do, to only have games where it is against players that are about my level, you know, a little less or a little more. I did hit level 50, but I haven't got to the prestige yet. I guess I'm like a level 50.34 or something like that. So I want to take a minute though to talk about the video here. I see that I have a bunch of pursuers, but my target is coming close, and just sometimes things just work out for the best. So someone drops this, I think it was that Montebank there. He gets hit with knives and I'm able to go and stun him, and then the robber there, I got a lure, or he killed a civilian, and I was able to get a double stun after I got my target. That made me feel really good. I just felt like I had to sit down and relax after that one, which was great. But then that bear comes in and ruins my blend, so I get up and walk away. So I'm running a smoke and poison with knives in this this match, and I normally change. I do have like a more defensive set here, and the robber was just outside of my smoke range, which sucked. But I was able to still get the honorable death there. But I do have a more defensive setup. With this one, I like to use that smoke to get those focus bonuses with the poison. I'm starting to sort of rethink poison as an ability in this game, because you're gonna get stunned if you poison someone. It's really difficult to be able to sneak up. Maybe if you use disguise and poison and the dude doesn't know you're coming, you can poison it and just keep on walking. It's really rare that, at least for me anyways, I'm not the best player in the world in this, you know, but it's really rare for me to get a poison without getting stunned. And you know, they had that in the first one. I'm gonna take my time here. This guy takes out, my target takes out my pursuer, which is nice. And I'm not gonna chase him here, because I know if I chase him, he's gonna know it's me. So I'm gonna just sort of let him think that I'm not his target, or maybe he absolutely knows, I don't know. But anyways, about the poison, I'm thinking I might switch that up with maybe just disguise and have smoke and disguise. But the knives are the greatest, and in my opinion, most overpowered ability in this game. And so here's the Night Stalker just sitting here. So I walk over to the corner so I know I'm not in the line of sight. So hopefully he doesn't notice me. I guess he's not looking up. You can see my shadow there. And I lose my lock, which is strange. So just peer overhead. Like, this dude had all the time in the world to run away, but I'm able to get it all the way up to incognito. I get my focus, my aerial. It was a good kill. But knives are amazing. If you know someone is your target, throw the knives at them and just start walking up to them and hammer the attack or stun or whatever you want to call it, the X button, or square if you're on PS3. It is so easy to get stuns that way. You know, don't run too close because they can still stun or get an honorable death while they're feeling the ability of the knives. But it's such an... Like, I get so many stuns now because of it. And I feel kind of bad for the Night Stalker because I just keep picking on him. But here, as I said, you know, I get the focus, hidden, poison, all that stuff. As soon as Robert coming up, and I get the feeling he's coming after me. Nope, he's not. That's good. Things in my way. But then I see the Montebank. And he kills someone, and I didn't even think to look up into the top left so I could see that my pursuer was unable to get me. But that still kind of threw me off, and as soon as the triangle shows up, he shows up again. So there's those knives, just walk up, knee to the face. You gotta do it. I get the contested on this one, and I've also noticed, you know, while playing this, as much as I have, you know, not as much as everyone, by any means, but now that I've played it a lot more, I almost feel like I've played it more than Revelations, even though I know that I didn't, you know, have not in the month played this more than I did in the entirety of the year that I had that game. But the online needs a little bit of tweaking, you know, if I have to say. There's this guy who is normally the bear with excellent use of disguise, but I'll see things that just really kind of make me scratch my head. I don't understand them. I'll throw knives and the guy will not be affected by knives. I'll throw smoke, the guys just like run right through my smoke and get the kill. So if there's lag and if I get killed before I actually throw them out, that's fine, I understand that, but don't, like, it takes your ability away, then you have to wait for it to cool down again, which can be really frustrating. Especially when you're like me and you're in the top 1 or 2 spots in the game when you play normally, and you have 3 pursuers on you and you have no defensive tactics. So I think it's the bear, but no, it is the Montebank, who just comes out from the side of the screen, still don't even see him. And yeah, they're just some weird things, sliding around, and it's really difficult and very frustrating that it can ruin a kill streak, because Animus Hack is amazing. It's so much fun in this game, and I might be running with a cheap setup for that. I used the kill buffer to get that Animus Hack. I used the silent Animus Hack, so you only need 6 kills. Well, silent kills. And what the kill buffer does, this guy knows coming at me, but he kills it. And so I totally waste a smoke there. I did not have to do that. It happens. So anyways, yeah, you get the kill buffer. When you die, you don't lose your kill streak, you just lose your last kill or your last stun, which is really nice. And it can be pretty easy to get Animus Hack. It's not super easy when you're playing with good players, but it's pretty great. So this one, some guy dropped out. I totally thought the robber was a player, but he's not, so I was lucky to go in and see this Night Stalker, who was my pursuer, but that Pioneer, who apparently has just been like wrecking shop this game, and I hadn't even known that there has been a Pioneer player in this game. So we're going through, but yeah, Animus Hack, really, really good. I can foresee it getting patched somehow. I almost feel like it's too good, although it's a little weird sometimes. And at the end of this match, I have a short little bonus clip to show you something that just like made no sense. And this one, I for some reason took my lock off, who was clearly my pursuer, that Pioneer. I would have had such a good chain there with the stun to the pursuer because my target was grounded. But alas, it's one of those weird Assassin's Creed mishaps. They happen to the best of us. So as we go through, I'm trying to sort of play safe now. I realize, you know, I've got a pretty hefty lead, but, you know, who knows if someone has a *2 death streak bonus, which is a totally valid thing, because sometimes this game will just shit in your face. And, you know, I find that fair. Let's see this guy over here, who's just standing there kind of watching. And I saw him walking a little strange, now he's just stopped. There hasn't been a huntsman in this game, but I just went with my gut, and it kind of worked out for me on that one. So I was able to knee him in the nose. The time's running down. Didn't get any cool kill streaks in this one. Had a couple really great moments. Love my Lady Maverick. She's the best. I hear those whispers, so I'm just trying to hide. Just to sort of run the clock out. Let me keep my first place. See the Preacher here. I'm not sure if he's coming after me or not. But no, he goes after my pursuer, which is nice. I do not see the Night Stalker. And I see this robber, who, remember 5 seconds ago, the robber was not a player, and now he is. You know, I had the instinct to throw knives and go stun him, but then I remembered he wasn't a player. I checked the score after every death, but I really checked the score, or hit select to look at the characters that are in the game. So I should have thrown knives, even if, you know, it had been a civilian. Wasted knives is better than a ruined kill streak, in my opinion. So it's almost out. There's no way this Night Stalker, I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's a lower level character or something, I'm not sure. But he didn't even contest me there, like I did for her. So that'll end that one, I think. I've got the sound turned down so you can't hear it through the microphone. But yeah, that's gonna do that. So just to be fun, I just jump into the leaves there and finish first. So not the greatest game, but again, I am playing people that are more my level. God damn, the fucking Lady Maverick looks awesome with that hat. And the cool face paint. Yeah, so 7 and 9. You know, kind of a lot of deaths, but my kills were good, you know. And the Monty Bang lasted the longest. But that's because he was not my target, but once or twice. You know what, I get the... Was that the expert? Is that the bonus I have? I don't know, my preview window is very blurry. So here's some scores. Let's see if I can... So yeah, 7 and 9. 5 stuns, 1 lure. I mean, not too bad, but you know, nothing that great. But here is my the bonus, and this just had me literally just completely puzzled. So I need one more to get to the Animus hack. The Hessian comes up, and I get him. So boom, immediately go after him, go after the creature, but he gets me first. But luckily with Animus hack, you have, I think it's 30 seconds to use it, even if you get killed in the middle of it, in the very beginning of it, like I just did. So, I'm like hammering the A button to respawn. I come up, I know that guy's someone. It's always important to look at your, or to remember who are players and who aren't. And so then the Hessian comes up, so I get him, and you see the thing go around, so I'm like, cool, I got him, let me look for someone else. And then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and stuns me. What the fuck, Assassin's Creed? Like, does shield block that? If someone knows, let me know. But anyways, if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Shoot me something on Xbox Live. I'm Nerdy Lion there. So do that, and yeah, we should definitely play some time. Let's